am Brianna. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so lucky to play along with May I Scraplift You for the whole month of May. It is with Pineapple Papers, and that is Crystal Barrett. Yay, I am having so much fun. Okay, today I want to talk about inspiration, but first I'll tell you I am scrap lifting Cassandra Tooth. Now, if this is Friday, if this is May 12th, I think this is the day that my name is on the list. And I, instead of lifting myself, I am lifting tomorrow, because tomorrow I've got a celebration hop to do for somebody else. So I am scrap lifting Cassandra Tooth, who is Scrapping Beauty on Instagram, and I will have that information below. Okay, let's talk about inspiration. So this picture is of my husband and myself, I believe at the end of February when we first arrived to Florida. We had an extended vacation where my husband Daryl got to work from Florida for a bit. We went to one of our favorite hangouts there. But I had this piece of paper, and I actually grabbed first, and I don't have it out, but it was orange and some florals, and I have it right near me if I can grab it out. I put it away, or I might have put it away, or it might be in a pile somewhere that I can't get to it. Here it is. Sorry. I thought this was kind of interesting. Tell me if it's not. I love this. This was going to be the background. This was going to be the octagons on it. But my concern was I needed 2 pieces of paper to make all these octagons. I did try with I tried just with some white paper, and I made some octagons, and I thought, yep, I'm going to need 2 pieces of paper. Would this have worked? Absolutely yes. Very nice. Does this work? Yes. It gives a little bit different vibe. I don't usually work with pastels. I do like this. It comes from a whole paper pad. The paper pad is Paper Studio. It is called Break of Dawn. It is all pinks and blues. You would not believe this. Why did I buy it? I'm not really sure. I don't even know that it's possible to like break them down because it's all these blues and this pinks. I grabbed out the pink as a background. I was hoping that didn't make it look too much like a baby layout, but I think by the time I'm done with it, it will not. On Cassandra's background, she's got white, and she's got that pretty geometric pattern. So I did grab the geometric pattern. There's some foil. It's kind of like a rose golds in there. I have my picture, which has some of the blues in it. Okay. I ended up getting all of these hexagons cut out of one piece of paper. And why not, really, right? Because this is one piece of paper. I cut them out on my Cricut. These were leftover pieces of paper that I just cut from the leftover paper. In case you want to see the full sheet of paper, because I did have 2 pulled out. My camera keeps slipping. Here's the full sheet of paper. And the inspiration, so my flare are at my feet, at my desk. And I went and I pulled out these, and I found one more, and it's got the right colors, and it's got a little bit of green. So then I went into my color boxes, and I fell in love with this. And this is much more coral than pink, but you know, I'm okay with pink too. And then from there, I just kept pulling stuff out. We've got Life Does Not Have to Be Perfect to Be Wonderful. That works. I've got some green. I'm not sure how I feel about these yet, but I think some of them could work. So I've got green. These are Creative Memories. And then I went through the rest of my color box, the green, and I just grabbed out various, oh, here's the white. Those are my white hexagons for another page. And here is just some green. Various things. Let's gather together. This is my story. This is Stamping Up. Here's a little piece from close to my heart from stickers I had a long time ago. I like this wreath that could layer up. We've got some planner stickers with some corners. I have Ellie Studio. Here's more Stampin' Up. I like, this is, I don't know. I like the coral. The coral goes with the pink and the green goes with everything. Here, this one brings in Happy Together and it brings into a little black. So that's a possibility. And this says Grateful and it's got a little gold on it, which I think will be fine with the rose gold. Okay, and as I pause the camera so my dogs can bark, I found another one that matches. That's more the coral or orange color. So let's get scrapping. Okay, so what I want to tell you first is Cassandra Tooth is Cass, who is the owner of Crazy Craft Obsession. Everything will be linked down below. So first I pull out another paper from that paper pad and then I trim it down so that it's a frame for my picture. This video is extra long, I guess because of all the layering I do, and it takes me quite a bit of time to layer things. Here I'm just going through some green papers that are just or scraps to find what I like the best to be that torn element under the picture. So I use the leafy paper, and it's not going to go all the way behind, but it didn't look like in her layout that it went all the way behind, so it works out well. And it's got that nice white core. It is a close to my heart paper from like forever ago. And I just trim it down, and I know I don't want it under the picture, so I just rip it off. It works well. And if it's too big, I just rip it a little bit more to get it to where I want it to be. And then I start building my clusters. And they get moved around a lot. But it's just about kind of playing and figuring out where things go. Even the flare move around because I figure out I want different colors in different places. That circle is just a circle I had cut out for something else with a punch and didn't use it, so it went in my green stash. That sticker says Dream It, Plan It, Do It. And we had been working on planning this Florida trip for a while, and it kind of was a dream of ours to do it. So there you go. That was perfect. And that heart paper clip is rose gold. I think it's either from Stampin' Up or Close to My Heart. I got it secondhand. Then I get my coffee up there close by because it's going to be a long day, so that was perfect. Those stickers on the top right there are Close to My Heart from a long time ago. And then I just trim out some of those creative memory hearts and scatter them around. And the rest will just go back into my green color bin to come out for another time. That coral part is sticker is from a Stampin' Up sticker sheet. And like I said, those green ones I just lay down are Close to My Heart. And that little green piece is a Stampin' Up sticker. It says Sweet. And I think some of those other bits are like Simple Stories from a Simple Stories, some kind of a home collection. That one leaf there that I just put, it was cut out with my Cricut. I cut out a whole bunch and used them on a layout, and I had one left, so that goes there. This is a Paper Studio wreath. It came in a collection of a lot of them, so. And then I found out that some of them are coral, and I had them stuck in a different place. So I just keep spreading around my items, knowing that I might not use everything, but I just wanted to get things scattered to get a good picture of what it might look like. You can look below to see the playlist for everyone that's playing along with May I Scraplift You. I say this every time, but I think well, not only learning a lot, I'm having a lot of fun, but I'm learning a lot, you know, and I think I've said this before, it makes you do things you wouldn't have done. I would have never done hexagons. What else? I've done a lot of layering, which is not my first go-to because I think I like to do quicker, and layering up is not necessarily a quick way to get things done, but it looks really nice. So then I do find this white and blue piece of paper that matches the blue. So I tear that, and I only have a strip. So I tore it into 2 strips so that I can overlap them, and it makes it look like it goes around the length of the picture on the other side there. I very much am, I don't know if you call it a color scrapbooker, but I really like to do monochromatic layouts. This one has the pink and the blue, so definitely not monochromatic, but look at all these embellishments that are green. I wonder if there's got to be a name for like using 2 or 3 colors. I'll have to go look that up instead of monochrome, not double chrome. So, yep, and just gluing down those pieces behind so that I've got all those good layering bits behind my photo, and then I can start putting my clusters together. And I do pay attention to how I lay it down. That one hexagon is almost completely covered up, and after all my work of getting all those hexagons out of one piece of paper, I made sure that it peeked out the top there, even though it's a whole hexagon and you barely see it. That was important to me. So I get to use a couple of the close to my heart green pieces. Here's a simple stories piece that goes alongside it. And I took, like I said, I took a lot of time figuring out the exact right spot where I wanted it. And some of these pieces I've had in my stash for a very long time. It's exciting when I can get it on a page. I'm not sure where I got the one with the tulip there from, but it matches good with all the other ones. And then with flares, I have the foam adhesive tape. So I just cut a little piece of that, get it on the back, and that glues down nicely. And I always like to put stuff on top of those flare. So I do put one of those stickers with the coral on, as well as a planner sticker that's a geotag. You can't really see it. You can see it in close up, but you can't see it here from the layout at all, from the video. And just getting in more pieces. There's a little like leafy bit I just put down there that was close to my heart. There's one of those Creative Memory heart stickers. And I just work on one cluster at a time, making sure that, you know, each one gets a little bit of each color, like the blue and the coral, a little bit of pink and a little bit of green, although they all have lots of green in them. That one piece below, that not the polka dot one is close to my heart, but the other one is a Stampin' Up, and it's part of like a Christmas collection, so it actually, there's a part that says 2, so I flip that so that the 2 is upside down, but it goes under the flare because I didn't need that on there. So that camouflaged that very nicely, and there's that sticker that says sweet, and then that gets a geotag sticker over the top, as well as that little heart, dark heart too. Sometimes, like, those are priorities to get on my pages. Like, you know, the little green heart gets thrown in my stash and goes to the bottom of the bag, but it's nice when you pull it out to use it like that, something, because it's perfect for that, but then you know you're not going to lose it again. So that worked good. And then I wanted to layer, once I got that flare down, I wanted to layer a couple things underneath it, so I got pulled back up, and then the adhesive, the foam adhesive wasn't sitting nice, so the foam adhesive came and got a new piece of foam adhesive, but I got my layering done underneath it, so I was happy. There's a little leafy bit that goes in there. It gets that geotag in there, and you can see the heart on the bottom there, and the wreath is still peeking out. Oh, and I had a little extra piece, so I put that up there. I figure I can write the date on there. Just that one piece looked like it was sticking out of the middle of nowhere for no reason, so got to use up another label and gives the banner there some purpose. So here is the frame that kind of gave me the whole idea about using green and coral and things like that. And I put that green circle that I just randomly had in my stash underneath. And then I can put this frame on top as a cluster base. And then I just start working things that there my leftover for my cricket is a nice leaf that goes on there. The round circle says this is my story, and that is part of the Stamping Up stickers. So that gets layered on there. And the square, the green square is from that same Stamping Up sticker sheet. Get the flare down. And there's going to be, there's the heart goes over the top along with a geotag. And then I know that there's going to be, the little leaf goes on there. There's the geotag. And this sticker, this is the one that says Dream It, Plan It, Do It. I cannot figure out where to put that down. I want to get that down so badly, but it is covering up too much in that lower corner. And I like the way it had like a kind of a torn edge on both sides. So I wanted that to be showing. So then I just stick it to my HEG because I thought, well, placeholder. Let's get the other clusters together and see where this can go. So I trimmed off that frame, and the bigger piece of the frame I can actually use in a different spot to give it, because I really like the green and the coral. So I moved that around a couple times, just figuring out where it would look best with all my clusters already in place with the picture. But I find a little spot there, so I'll glue that down. Breaks up the green a little bit on that side, brings in some color. Of course, it doesn't always go where I want it to the first time. And I still want that on there somewhere. It's got to go somewhere. I'm ready to almost put it on upside down. I can't find a spot where it goes. And then I come over here and I think it's going to go here. And you don't even see like the torn edges on either side, the thing that I liked, but that's okay. So I layer it underneath the flare. And then trim that off because it overlaps there. And then the last thing I have to do is work on the title. And there's going to be a cluster around the title as well. And I pulled out some like twine, but it wasn't giving the vibe I wanted. It was more like a baby page. So I have a lot of close to my heart ribbon that I've had forever, and I take that out and trimmed a piece, and that got to go through the tag hole, and that was perfect. It's a sheer green ribbon, so it works, and it's the right vibe and everything. Couldn't get more perfect. So this one has the little holes on the bottom of the tag, so I poked those out so that you can see those, and that just gives it that more interest because you can see the blue peeking out underneath it. And I also have this kind of a journaling spot. It says my week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But then it also has notes below that. And there it is. And it was like a speech bubble, but I didn't want it to be a speech bubble because nobody's saying anything at the bottom of the page. So I just clipped it off and you would never know that it was there. Where they overlap, I did do a little cluster there with similar things that were on the other clusters. And then I have a sticker from Stamping Up that says love. It's that dark green one there. And that is about it. So thank you so much to Cass for the inspiration. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will see you again soon for another video. Check everybody out below that's playing along.